Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Mah-Dry-Bread and these are 7 great tips to improve at Sid Meier's Civilization VI, Rise and Fall. Number 1. Manually lock good tiles. The AI will often prioritize tiles that won't help you as much in the long run. It often only looks at the total tile yield, not the actual value of what it's getting. There are going to be tons of instances in the game when it'll be set on a 1 food 3 production mine, when what you really need is the 3 food marsh. Unless there's something you need to build really quickly, it's usually best that you make sure that you're quickly getting your city to its current housing limit, because the faster you fill your city with citizens, the more turns you'll have for them to work on the tiles over the course of the rest of the game. Number 2. Don't just think about what on the map will give your district's adjacency bonus, also consider your other cities' districts. Districts will get a +1 bonus if they're next to 2 other districts. This means that if you space your cities out properly, you can make a block of districts from multiple cities so that they all give each other adjacency bonuses. This is especially useful for theater squares, as they have especially hard to get normal adjacency bonuses. A great example of how powerful this can be is with Germany. Germany has an incredible unique district called the Hansa. It's a unique industrial district with easy-to-use adjacency bonuses, most notably a +2 production for being next to the commerce hub. Naturally, a smart placement for it would be next to a commerce hub on a river so that you get the bonuses, but why stop there? By carefully setting up a few cities in the right distance, you can set up a grid of commerce hubs and Hansa in a way that gets you +6 to +8 production and tons of gold to boot in multiple cities. Mix that with a government policy like Craftsman and you'll be up to +14 production easily. With that insane production and gold output mixed with the high amount of internal trade that you'll be able to do, it's a strong setup to dominate the game. Number 3. Attack city-states at the start of the game. In the first few turns, you'll need to take advantage of any opportunity you get. The one that many people overlook is attacking city-states. At the start of the game, there's almost no diplomatic penalty for taking over city-states. Use it to get free cities from city-states with abilities that you don't care about having for yourself, and train up your starting army with some easy promotions at the same time. Having a well-promoted early army can help you with more difficult conquests later in the game, and you get a city out of it. This can help twofold, because you're eliminating city-states that others might use against you before they ever get a chance to befriend them, preventing a protectorate war. At a time in early game when everyone's looking for where they want to build their first city, why spend all that time training a settler when you can instead build a small attack force and take a city-state? If you build a settler, you'll end up with a city. If you build an attack force, in the end you'll have a city, a promoted army, and more population in your capital due to not having to stunt growth by building a settler. Number 4. Check your opponent's military strength often to look for easy targets. People often don't know that you can do this, but in the scores menu you can hover over other leaders' portraits and see incredibly useful information, like their science per turn, culture per turn, and most importantly, their military strength. Check it often because it gives you an advanced warning of when a neighbor is getting stronger than you expected, or when some would be really easy to conquer. Number 5. Making a throwaway religion for easy holy wars. This is gonna sound like really weird advice, and is for sure something that you shouldn't do every match, but if you're a warlike leader, make a crap religion, let people convert one of your cities, and then holy war them for a massive reduction in warmonger penalty. The Holy War Casus Belli is shockingly effective for about 75% of the game, and has a condition that'll pretty naturally happen. Just found a religion, and have one of your cities converted to a different religion. It's that easy, just make your religion, and whenever you see missionaries on their way, check the military strength of the civs sending them. If they're weaker than you, just let them convert a city, and then holy war them into oblivion. Make a list of every inspiration and eureka on your path to your unique unit, and look for every opportunity to get them. You can save tons of turns of research and easily get your unique unit far before you normally would. The sooner you get your unique unit, the longer you'll have to use them before they become out of date. This is especially important if your unique unit doesn't have many techs in the way, but is expensive and insanely good, like Arabia's Mamluks, as you'll save the most turns, and getting them early will easily win you multiple wars. And number 7, very aggressively build spies. Make sure that you always have your maximum amount of spies and prioritize technology that lets you have more spies. Stealing tech boosts will greatly speed up your own research. Recruiting partisans can wreak havoc on the economy of a weaker nation. And most of all, stealing great works of art, writing, and music can completely shut down a cultural sieve while boosting your own cultural output. I can't stress enough how powerful spies are. You can even establish one in a city before you conquer it, just so that you can easily see what units they're trying to defend it with. Spies are something I often see newer players completely ignore because they can take a lot of production to make. Believe me when I say they're worth every turn you invest in building them. They're pretty much required to get a science victory since everyone else is going to try and use them to sabotage your rocket launches. Consider taking Machiavellianism as a diplomatic policy the moment you can, and consider keeping it most of the game, because it speeds up every spy mission you conduct, letting you do more of them before the game is over. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips that you'd like to share. I'd love to have more feedback. If you want more Civ 6, I'll link a recording on screen now, and you can find my Twitch TV page where I stream 3 times a week in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.